Hey everybody, Mickey here. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. Last time, well, we've been traveling around this Bikanel island, this desert area, in search for, well, I guess Yuna. Kind of undisclosed as to what we're really looking for, but I guess that Riku's guiding us along the way, and we'll just trust her to figure things out. Down in this little valley area, we have a few chests that we can go ahead and collect, actually. And I've got some pretty good items over here. Nice little elixir. What's so great about the elixirs, now I haven't done this and I was kind of debating on whether I should or not, but let's just take a random piece of equipment and armor here. And if we scroll all the way down, these elixirs can actually customize HP plus 20%, which is really, really good. If you remember, I have 15% right now. And as good as HP plus 15% is, let's check this out over here. Remember these things, we've been seeing them kind of all over the world. Now we have a little bit more of the Bhed primers and still can't really make out much of it, but it's part of side quests. 15% is good, but 30% would be much better of an HP boost. Well, I ran into another cactar there and it really beat the hell out of me. Got a lot of experience from it. Well, pretty much everybody except Orin. Poor Orin. He's a little bit lagging behind, but he'll be alright. Gets a little bit difficult to get experience for everybody when you fight the cactars, specifically because you're trying to prevent him from running away, yet at the same time you've got to kill him with something like a used item from Riku or an overdrive. Like for instance, I killed him with a overdrive from Waka, the attack reels. That always does the trick. It's a really powerful overdrive. I mean, it's the strongest by far. It's another ability, it's Delay Buster, just like Delay Attack, or I should say, it's the upgraded version from Delay Attack, just like a Dark Attack, they've got Dark Buster, or Sleep Attack, Sleep Buster, so just has a higher percentage that it'll actually inflict the delay. Status debuff, I guess you could call them. I don't really use it that much. I find that using slow and threaten is much more effective, kind of in tandem in combination with each other. Mug is decent. It's not really it's not really that great. I don't think that Mug has really been very worthwhile in pretty much any Final Fantasy game, but it's definitely not very good in this game either. But yeah, those attack reels, you're gonna be, well, I'll say this, that by the end of this Let's Play, if you watch the post-game content, you'll be tired of seeing attack reels, that's for sure. I'll be using it a hell of a lot more than I am as the main storyline playthrough. That is really good to learn Sloga with Kimahri and Tidus. Yeah, it's at this point in the game right now where we're starting to get really pretty buff. We're getting pretty strong right now. Let's travel along up into this little shelter here and we can grab a couple of chests. And for those of you that were really paying attention, we'll be able to go down here into this area, find the little book on the floor, or the sand, and it's another Bhed Prime. And just to show off real fast, to make sure, I shouldn't even say show off, just to make sure that I have all of the Bhed primers that I need, make sure that none are missing. Here they all are, 1 through 18. But yeah, it's pretty much done for this little valley. There's that red arrow over to the east. Oh hey, here's the last enemy that I wanted to show off. Now this guy, let's bring in Kimahri because I have Sensor with him. This guy has 45,000 HP. It's a lot. What my strategy is, so he's immune to slow, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But did I learn?
Allow me.
I could have swore I learned, right? God, thank God. For some reason I didn't remember, but I've learned Bio.
This might help your complexion.
Essentially just putting on the poison spell. Most times in Final Fantasy, Bio actually inflicts some damage. So you want to inflict Bio, you'll see, or I should say poison, you'll see why here shortly. And also, you definitely want to steal from it. You steal Shadow Gem, specifically. On top of that, let's go ahead and Sleep attack. You might need to actually use Sleep Buster, but Sleep, we can get it on him. Didn't look like we did. We actually got Silence on him because I have a Silence Touch. But looks like we didn't actually get it Sleep on him. So what's the next attack I want to do? Let's go ahead and just bring Auron in and do like... He's immune to Threaten and Slow. At least I believe, from my notes I have. Let's go ahead and get Power Break just to do a little bit of damage control. Quite literally damage control. He's gonna be weak to Water and Blizzara, so Water and Ice attacks. Let's go ahead and bring Kimahri in. Anticipation. And yeah, we can go ahead and strike it. So the poison inflicts 4,500 damage every single turn that he gets, which is pretty massive. But more importantly, I want to go ahead and bring in Riku here, because she's going to be doing most of the damage in these types of battles. Let's go ahead and put this guy to sleep for now, using the sleeping patterns we've been stealing from those wolves. And now we can go ahead and use magic pretty freely. Now that it's asleep, I want to go ahead and actually use the Shadow Gems that we stole from him. Even though I have 2, it's going to basically use Demi. And this cuts the... Well, it's actually better than Demi. You see that does 10,000 damage. I say it's better than Demi because from what I understand, I believe that Demi actually only does 25% of HP of the user's... Or not the enemy's HP. But you'll see here it says it reduces the HP of all enemies by half. So
that's it. Take this!
Because I'm doing 10,000 damage, or 9,999 I should say, well, he's got more than 20,000 HP, right? So look at all this damage I'm incurring. It's just so massive. Let's go ahead and cast Haste on Lulu. In my opinion, you can go ahead and kill this guy any other way if you want, but I truly feel like this is the fastest way that you're going to be able to do so. Specifically because those Shadow Gems just deal out so much damage, and he has so much life. It's ridiculous how much life he has. Or HP, I should say. I'm saying life, like it's... Well, I don't know. Some weird abstract idea of HP and life. He's got only 1,300, so let's go ahead and take him out. I'm gonna actually use a Aqua Breath. I'm just doing this because I'd like to get an overkill. Hopefully it'll actually overkill. God, you suck, Kimahri. Yeah, me too, Riku. Me too. Look at that, it doesn't even give that much experience. The Cactuars give way more experience. God, Kimahri. Garbage. That was so bad. Let's go ahead and bring our fast party members in here. That's why I don't use Ronso Ring. Let's see here. It says danger. Strong fiend in vicinity. The writing below is faded, and that one says 20% off all travel agency goods. So, one piece of information that's helpful and the other that's not. To the east over here is a valley that we're not going to have access to for quite some time. But let's go ahead on over here. I'm still cracking up about how Kimahri just absolutely let me down. with that awkward breath. That was so shitty to do 400 damage when his natural normal attack does like 3,000. So in this area, we get these little pits, these Sarlacc pits. And before I go into it, let me go ahead and just switch around some of my equipment here. I want to have Orin with the fire blade, and Kimari can go ahead and have the things, because when you go in here, you get that treasure chest. The hell? No. That was weird. That's so ridiculous. That was for sure 100% a bug what you just saw. So basically, just to recap, I walked, I got into a random encounter, I ran away from it, but the placement that I'm at, I ran into this thing, and so now I'm having an actual encounter of where I would have been placed. So that was ridiculous. This is a Sandragora. You can get remedies from it, which is pretty nice. And this enemy does have a little bit of like armor. So let's go ahead and get armor break on him, so that we can deal damage without having to have piercing weapon. He's weak to fire, so that's why I've actually equipped fire weapons to begin with. And I believe we can actually go ahead and put him to sleep. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got a fair amount of sleeping powders, but I don't want to use them all quite yet, because, I mean, they're really good, so might as well not just blow it all at once. Go ahead and bring Lulu in here. Let's just guard for now, and then bring in Titus, because he hasn't got his turn. Man, a lot of weird stuff is happening in this episode, just like in every other episode that I record. But that's fine, I feel I've got my bearings now. I just have to submit to the idea that, at the very least, one weird random thing is gonna happen in all of my episodes. Ooh, look at that, we got some mega elixirs. Those are really, really good, actually. Get our fast members in here. And let's head over here to the west. And we find this chest. Mega potions, which are not bad. Did I actually find, and I didn't even talk about it, Okay, no, I haven't yet. I don't think I have yet. There's a specific, well, I should say there's two specific chests that I really want to get in this area. And I want to make sure that I'm getting all of them. Well, here's another Sandragora. Let's go ahead and equip Kimari with a Hunter Spear, because I'm going to show off this one real fast. They don't take too long to beat. They're not like the Sandworms where they just take forever. I would go ahead and use Slow and Threaten, but the Sandragoras are immune to Slow and Threaten, so that's why I'm not going to use them. And let's go ahead and bring Kimari in just to show the damage aspect. Yeah, he's got 12,000 HP, so still pretty hefty. I mean, again, not 45,000 like the Sandworm, but 12,000 is still quite a bit. It's definitely second to none. And we can steal some remedies, why not? Let's go ahead and get Orin in here. Do a power break, or armor break, I should say. Yeah, the attacks that the Sandragora can use will inflict Confuse on your party, which can be pretty lethal if anybody's ever played this game. You'll start hitting your own party members, and it is not good. Not good at all. I forgot Waka here. When I say it's not good, I mean that it can quite literally, it'll kill you. I'm not at the levels where I need to worry about it too much. Yeah, you see, Waka's confused there. However, later on in the game, I'm glad I killed him before Waka got his turn. Waka was ready to go next, so I didn't want him to hit one of my party members. But yeah, later on in the game, it's lethal. Confuse will kill you. Now this is huge to get teleport spheres. This is a really amazing chest that I really wanted to pick up. It was super important. You see these teleport spheres, they allow you to travel. Let's go ahead and press select to zoom out. They allow you to travel to any sphere node that you've already gone ahead and activated. Now, I'm not going to use it yet, but this is exactly why I played the Blitzball tournament in the very beginning. I think when I was at like Mushroom Rock Road and Jose High Road, because my eventual plan is to use a couple of teleport spheres, or I should just say one teleport sphere and 2 return spheres. Not quite yet though. The plans are not completely into fruition. Soon enough though, very, very soon. Let me go ahead and find that other chest that I'm looking here for. Oh, I suppose we could just show this off. It's another mech gunner compared to the other mech guards.
Oh yeah!
Same as usual. I'm gonna go ahead and take these 2 out for now. And I suppose on a final note, one of the last things I'll show is just that you can actually, you don't need to steal to be able to kill these guys, obviously. You can, well, let me bring an Orin. How I like to kill them, because I guess I'm kind of a stickler. Let's go ahead and use guard just in case he tries something stupid. Bring in Waka, get participation. But I like to go ahead and kill these guys with Thundera, specifically because I should have enough magic strength to overkill. I don't know if I have enough physical strength. Let's bring in Tidus. Ah, you know what? Yeah, let's bring in Tidus and just go ahead and do. Well, I guess we could just show off Slice and Dice. Why not?
Mighty Mo!
Oh my god. Slice and Dice, different than Spiral Cut, hits 5 times, I believe? Or is it 6 times? Well, that many times. And over and over again. It can actually inflict slow. So, it's pretty good. I mean, it's, to some people, I would say it's his, like, best overdrive. Let me go ahead and find this chest here. I want to make sure I don't leave this area before getting it. See, I don't know ever how I get all mixed up and messed around here. I was just in this area. This is the chest that I wanted to pick up, by the way, but I was just over here. This is the Mercury Crest, and it's used for Riku's final weapon, just like all the crests that I've told you that we're going to be using eventually. But yeah, I'm still just baffled at my own action because I was right there. It's like, for some reason, when I start recording, I just get messed up in my flow, I guess. Like, I've already picked up this chest. It's like, how did I not pick that up? I was in the area. Oh, well, Tidus learned Ally. Let's go ahead and flee.
So easy on you next
These guys are really not giving me too much experience now, so I can show off the overdrive, what that is. If we go to set mode, I'm not, but it changes based off of the character's turn. The only reason why I don't like it is because when everyone gets a turn, that's nice. That's compared to what everyone else has, like Stoic, which I don't know why the hell it's taking so long for everyone else to build their overdrive modes. But Ally is definitely better than Stoic, but I think that Slayer just builds fastest for at least Tidus right now and how I'm using him. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why. Whenever I hit record on this commentary, just start getting thrown off. I lose all focus of the game, but hey, you know, that's what practice is for. It's actually one of the biggest reasons why I chose Final Fantasy X to start recording. Yeah, as much as I love Final Fantasy X, well, I want to have a game that I could learn, or I should say relearn commentary and start getting more comfortable at it. I wanted to show off that with that last battle, I was actually just talking about how no one else was learning any overdrive modes, but Orin has learned a warrior, so it's a much faster building than Stoic, so let's go ahead and set that on him and bring out our slow party members for our faster ones. Very nice.
too.
What? Yuna's down there.
Of all the places. Let's go.
Where's Yuna?
Kaku! Who's attacking us? Protect directly! Kaku? Kaku!
A war between Yevon and the Al Bhed?
Dajak Fanuk! Wadu Kuvun Grosumadas.
Vidran!
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on! Let's go kick those Guado out of our home!
Who?
Sid, leader of the Al Bhed. He's my dad.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Right.
A little bit to unpack there, but Sid, if you remember, Yuna had mentioned Sid's name. Please remember this. At this place, home, they call it Al Bhed. These Al Bhed primers that you pick up here, you cannot get again. They're missable. So just keep that in mind. Matter of fact, I feel like I've already missed one. Have I missed one already? Jesus. I'm like constantly paranoid that I'm not picking them all up. But anyways, yeah, Sid, Yuna said that that's actually her uncle. So we're figuring out more about the Al Bhed, Yuna, Sid. And here's another thing. How the hell do these Guado know where to find people? Did they just know that the Al Bhed was taking summoners? How the hell? Were they in search for us, for Yuna? Who knows?